Next is revenue system. Land was the main source of revenue. So land was the main source of revenue, or the tax which was collected by the different types of mansabdar or jagir. After Akbar adopted the basic structure of Sher Shah's revenue system. So whatever the revenue system which was established by the Sher Shah, Akbar also adopted the same basic structure of revenue system in his empire. He introduced some important reforms with the help of Todamal, the brilliant revenue minister. So he had introduced some of the important reforms or measures with the help of Todamal. He was the brilliant revenue minister during the Akbar period. Todamal introduced a land revenue system known as Todamal's uh, Bandobast. So Todamal, he has introduced a new land revenue system which was known as Todamal's Bandobast. Land was surveyed and measured with a bamboo jarib joined together with the iron ring instead of the hemp rope used earlier. So land was surveyed and it was measured with the bamboo so that they can know what actually a land size is all about. The land was grouped in 4 categories depending on whether it was regularly or occasionally cultivated. So the land was grouped into 4 categories and it was categorized depending on whether the land was used regularly or not, or it was used only for occasionally to cultivate different types of crops. It was cultivated further into good, middling, and bad categories. So later on, the land was divided into 3 parts or 3 categories. That means the land is good, middling means average, or a bad category. The average produce and the average price over the past 10 years were calculated. So the every 10 years they used to look after whether how much production they have done and what are the average price they have collected from the agriculture. The revenue was calculated on the basis of these average. 1/3 of the average produced was the king's share. So whatever the production which was done on the land, 1/3 of the proportion was given to the king. That means Akbar. It could be paid in cash or kind through, though cash was preferred. So the farmers or the farmers can give their 1/3 of share, whether in cash or in any you can say other kind, means they can give either rice, dal, wheat, barley, bajra, so on, but cash was preferred. The revenue officers were instructed to treat the peasant well. So the revenue officers were instructed by the Akbar to be treated well to the farmers, because they cannot ill treat the farmers. Loans which could be paid back in easy installment were advanced to the peasant to buy seed, cattle, and implements. So loans were given to the different types of farmers who can buy seeds, cattle, and implement them in the cultivation. If the crops failed due to drought or flood, the state granted remission of revenue. So if the crops are failed due to drought or a flood, the state, that means the emperor, used to grant them different types of loan or different types of extra money, so that the whatever they have lost, that can be overcome. Akbar's revenue system worked successfully and the state was assured of a fixed and steady source of income. So Akbar's revenue system was working very successfully and the state was very fixed, and the state was very happy with the revenue system, and the state used to collect a huge amount of income from the revenue system. Trade was another source of revenue, through though much less compared to that of obtained from land. So the first source was land and second was trade. That means buying and selling of goods was the another source of revenue for the Mughal Empire. Internal and external trade was encouraged. So internal and external trade was encouraged. That means internal means within his territory and external means outside his territory. The main items of export were textile, spices, indigo, and saltpeter. India traded with China, Central Asia, Europe. So India used to trade with China, Central Asia, and Europe. The Portuguese established trade center on the west coast during Akbar reign. So the Portuguese who had come to India by sea route, they have established their trade center in the west coast during the Akbar's reign. Akbar issued a gold coin called the mohar. So he had issued a gold coin which is known as mohar. Pure gold was used for coin which were of standard weight. So the to make the mohar, pure gold was used, and it was it referred as of a standard weight. Silver and copper coins were also used. So during the Akbar's reign, gold, silver and copper coins were also used.